Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of EnRICHment, where we talk about small business owners and entrepreneurs, and we tell them about strategies and best practices. Although small businesses are often at a disadvantage when competing with bigger companies, they can have one advantage. They can be smarter than the competition. So let's get right to it. This week, our subject is just saying no. Nike has been incredibly successful by urging their customers to just do it. It's simple, it's to the point, no excuses advice. Billionaire Warren Buffett twists this just a bit by explaining that if you want to be real successful, just say no. He attributes his success not so much about what he's done as to what he hasn't done. He tells us that setting boundaries in business and in life are what is needed for true success. One of his best-known quotes, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that the real successful people say no to almost everything." Now, we get pitched exciting ideas and opportunities every day, with the promise of success and a big dose of don't be left out. We're afraid that we'll be left behind. We secretly fear that the other guy is smarter than us and they're going to take advantage of that opportunity. We let our ambition get ahead of our true priorities. Saying no is the best path to simplification. When we say yes to too much, our businesses and our lives get overcomplicated with conflicting priorities until either nothing is a priority or everything is. Steve Jobs expressed the same philosophy when he said, "People think focus means saying yes to the thing that you've got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. I'm actually as proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things." Jim Collins, author of Good to Great, suggested that instead of doing to-do lists, we should make stop doing lists. As written in an article by Marcel Schwartz in Inc. Incorporated, there are 7 things that most successful people say no to on a regular basis. Number 1, they say no to opportunities and things that don't excite them, don't speak to their values, or further their mission in life. They say no to superficial networking events in which people swap business cards and never hear from one another. Why? Because successful people don't network. They build relationships. They also say no to spending time with uninspiring, critical, or negative people who drag them down. Time is precious. Choose a small circle of people who will energize you and challenge you to be better. They say no to overworking. Very successful people aren't workaholics who neglect self-care and family. They recognize that if they can't take care of themselves, everything else suffers. They also say no to doing all the work. This comes down to one word: delegation. Also, they don't let people set their agenda in life. And finally, they say no to people-pleasing. Warren Buffett has a 3-step rule of focus for success. Number 1, write down a list of your top 25 career goals. Circle the 5 most important goals that truly speak to you. These are your most urgent goals. And finally, number 3, completely eliminate the other 20 goals you have listed. Just cross them off, even if they hold some weight or some level of importance. Buffett says those 20 goals are lower and not urgent priorities. Therefore, any effort invested in them steals away dedicated focus and energy from your 5 highest priority goals. All right. I hope you found that useful. If you'd like to further discuss anything regarding this topic or any small business strategy, reach out to me at rich at speakingofsuccess.us. Thanks, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.